Okay, welcome here to the stream for the Brazilian Grand Prix in TSU F1 2025. Let me quickly have a look here. Yeah, okay, that's only short races. That's good. The drivers are getting their warm-up laps done and we are having a blast here. In the meantime, I think we should first, hello by the way, have a look into some small things. First of all, as you can maybe judge from the thumbnail, I can show you it also here in game. We are having a wet race and we are currently following Whisper, who seems to be poised on the return for V-Carb today, which is very cool to see him back, to see one of the Racing Bulls drivers back. That is very nice indeed. And yes, it's a wet race, so this works as following. There is now a car variation of the car that's previously have been used here in the TSU F1 Championship that has wet physics. And these wet physics allow a little bit more oversteering, a little bit less grip, or a lot of less grip to be honest. And we also have, I'm sorry, my throat is today a little bit clogged up. And we also have that look of the track. That's why you see the tire marks a little bit better. Java did those in working together with Cyberpunk on Cyberpunk's track. Cyberpunk built the original and Java did the wet look, which is brilliant. So, and here we see Whisper still on his, yeah, let's call it like reconnaissance laps. And it's brilliant. Honestly, I have driven it myself. It is very challenging, but it's super, super cool. I want to go over the statistics with you for a little bit at least. I mean, yes, the main championships are already done, but yeah, Charged won the main championship. By the way, he won because there are, hey, nice to see you. Charged won on principle that the two worst results of each driver are deleted, so it's mathematically already impossible for Grandi to catch up. He can get close, but it's not gonna happen anymore. Yeah, Grandi in second, Nestori in third, maybe still with the possibility of catching a little bit more to Grandi. Stealth in fourth. Then we have McVision, Taxi Vader, Cosander, Riono, Hendrik, Froseni. Froseni is still on P10 while only competing in the first two races, which is impressive. Then Yuki, O'Malley, Igiava, J-Pen, Stramhead, Vispa, Cyberpunk, Darren Gurney, Oompa, and Boxer Evo on P20, just to complete everybody that has points so far. On the Constructors' Championship, also again, McLaren already won it. Mercedes still in the runner-up position with Sauber over 170 points behind. Then we have Red Bull very close to Sauber, so there is still an interesting battle between Red Bull and Sauber here. Racing Bulls and Alpine are also quite close, and if we look further down, you can still hop in the voice chat if you want. Let me give you a call, Nestor. No problem, man. Yeah, you have to learn that as well. That would be nice to have you. Yeah, too late now. You shouldn't have said so. I just need to... does it already show here? Yes, here. So... And now you should be audible to the stream. Let me mute you first, and I mute myself. Okay, so we have now Nestori as an unofficial co-broadcaster in the back end now. That is very nice. He will tune in. Nestori will give his expert opinion. I think that is well said.
Yeah, I will work like an analyst.
Yes. Brilliant. You should keep up with strategies. I'm very bad at this. I usually miss those. But yeah, so far from the standings, I mean, not much happening. Haas and Cadillac are still very close, but not so much drivers competing there. Audi with 1 point maybe can make up a few places. Aston Martin looking bleak there with 0 points. I would say the current F1 championship standings in real life are a little bit more interesting than these standings. I don't have a track map today, guys. I hope you can live without it, but it's not so important, honestly. Oh, that was the wrong scene. I wanted this. Yes. Okay, now we are waiting to get ready. I have honestly no clue what a fast lap time here is. I think I managed like a 129 or something like this myself in the 4 laps I did.
Well, I mean, in quali we can expect to see some 125s.
125?
Yeah. If I had to guess, I think pole lap will be like 125.6 maybe. If George or Grundy like nails their lap, but hitting like a 25.2 what Grundy did on the hot lapping server will be, I mean,
I did a 25.2.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I don't compete here. I would be last any time.
Yeah.
This is
that
so
will be
crazy.
interesting to see. It will definitely be 125 starting.
Yeah. Do you know if George is racing today or?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. And why are you not racing?
Well,
Simply
I've had a very how would you say?
Stressful week.
Well, yeah, not stressful, but just like full of other stuff. So I haven't really had the time or motivation to like the kind of spark of it has.
Yeah, I understand it. I mean,
gone.
you already,
especially now that both of the standings are done, so I didn't really feel like.
Yeah, I totally get this. I was just going to say, I mean, you have both championships complete. Both your goals are done. Grandi is champion, and the team is also champion. So,
you mean charged, not Grundy?
It's the same thing.
No.
Japan's is on with his official account. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, you basically you have job done. You know, you are finished, and you are finished. Sorry.
There's a very high possibility I will join the last race because at that point my, school and other stuff should be pretty much done, so I should have the time for that.
Yeah, true. What was I going to say? I was too amazed by J-Pens in chat there. Definitely not J-Pens, sorry. So, do you think? I mean, if Charge is racing today, then I think Charge will be able to nail the race as well. I think he is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean that's a good
guess always. Yes.
Yeah. But if you look at the hot lapping, I mean, Grundy is faster over there, so he might actually have a good chance if he nails the strategy and doesn't do a lot of mistakes. So.
But I mean, so far Grundy is not online. No.
I mean, Stealth just joined as well, so I would think that he's gonna join in sometime. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, people forgetting that it starts 30 minutes earlier. Darren already pointed it out in the chat. I mean, I don't know. It was announced. It's a shame that the event stuff wasn't updated, but there are still people. After all we've done this season, there are still people confused about what is going on next. It's very interesting to always read this. There's still people asking, wait, is Q1 coming up now and stuff like this. It's a little funny, honestly.
Indeed.
Must be the water. Yeah, but it's there. Ah, yeah, true. Yes. I forgot this. For me, if people are like registered here, I have. For me, in my head, they are racing like the start of the year. So what I expect from the race, honestly, is a lot of carnage into turn 1. Honestly, because
I mean, yeah, especially with the wet, I think
yeah,
there could be some kind of a chain reaction happening with the back markers just missing their braking point and just going off and hitting other people on the way.
Yeah, definitely. I think it will be a very challenging turn 1 for all of the field. But yeah, definitely back markers. You, depending on the camera you race in, you won't see as much. So it should get. So it should get definitely very interesting. Strategy wise, by the way, I haven't said this earlier. We are looking at an interesting connection there because there will be only soft tires, and there's Grandi and also Arjen. Nice. 19 players in, cool. Intermediate.
Yeah, the strategy will be interesting to see because especially on this kind of a wet track, the tire saving is really costly time wise, but at the same time the softs don't last long. Like you can, like personally when I tried it, I could push for like 8 laps and then it doesn't work anymore. Like
Yeah,
if you're pushing on almost every lap, so
yeah, Cyberpunk also just said oh sorry Cyberpunk also just said that 5 stops from his point of view on intermediate tires, but they have, I think, the same how's it called, the same the same properties as soft tires, and
yeah, it will be 2 stops versus 3 stops, absolutely. Like I don't see any other.
That makes the 5 that Cyberpunk suggested. Yeah, it's finally starting, so I can switch scenes. I don't like to show the chat too much. I still forgot to set up the sound thing for I hate when people. Maybe I can do it. Audio. Ghost audio on.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened. You can have more than 1 second. Okay, is now finally the start? Sorry. People driving backwards. Oh, we have 2 Williamses? Williams here? Multiple Williamses today. Shy Guy. Shy Guy. Okay, Shy Guy and J-Vans. Satami is now setting up to the lap. Yombali choosing a wide angle of attack out of the last corner. That's not so bad idea. Oh, I like that we have ghost audio. And yeah, you see how tricky it is. Already McVison here. The first couple of corners, a lot of oversteering, but so far it seems like everyone made it cleanly without too much action going on through the first couple of corners. But we will see as soon as the drivers cross the finish line for the first time. They have 2 laps in Q1.
So I'm back now. So did we have a restart or?
Yeah, multiple. I am not quite sure what happened and why it happened, but it's neither here nor there. Maybe some troubles with settings or car choosing or whatever. No, not car choosing, but I don't know.
But if you want, you can pick charge and I can go through a lap with him, the second lap, and kind of explain how this wet track works.
Is Charged in? Do you know if Charged is racing in which camera?
I think he's using like Cam 3, I believe.
That is very well, because I think it's the best. Oh, 25. Okay, yeah. So we are live with Charged.
Yeah. So here you want to stay on the left, so you get as straight of a line as possible out into the S turner or the third one. Let's see. He did a really nice job there. All of this is pretty basic. It's just really.
Oh, here out of yeah.
Well,
I think he applied the throttle a little too early there, and immediately got punished by that. But honestly, I don't want to rile up any riots here, but honestly, this is how I imagine a dry racing car behaves like, because if you think about it, you are always on the total edge of grip. You are on the limit what is physically possible. And this means that it's extremely slippery and so quickly things can go wrong. So yes, this might be a wet mod, but this might actually be a way more interesting representation of what we should be able to experience in real life.
Yes, I mean the effect of the wet effect should be toned down a lot, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely. It's not that brutal, but it's still like that. By the way, Charged has kept his lead. I think Stealth had also a mistake in his second lap.
Yeah.
Grandi in P3.
Very competitive laps both.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Stealth is very, very close to Grandi, to Charged.
We spot out.
Oh yeah, indeed. That is.
You guys like Great Aryan or Horia too? I haven't seen him.
Yeah, Horia. Yeah.
Why is McVison a Kazakhstan driver?
I am not sure about this one. Nestori is quiet. He needs to make us know. I need to make Nestori louder. I have turned him down probably in Discord, as I tend to do.
Always so noisy.
No, this sometimes is very loud for me, or it appears loud in my ears, and then I tune everyone down. Doesn't have to.
The weird kind of physics stuff in this kind of wet track is that you know that like fast right-hander at the start of sector 2, like after the
I know.
You want to like this wet track, you want to kind of lose the rear end and just hold throttle because the car kind of slides up, but you don't want to stay on the grip like you want to abuse a bit of that looseness. It's a really interesting way to drive because that really isn't the best for race tires, but in hot lapping, you know, you gain
you
a lot
gain
of time doing that. Especially on that last corner of sector 2, that like left down.
Oh, what is it with the restarts today, guys? Is it so hard to figure it out? So we have Radi Setamis, Darren, not Darren, Dremet and no better.
Yeah, Dremet is saying it's hard to understand me. Yeah, I think my voice is a bit gone, but unless you have something.
I already put you on 120%.
I don't know what he means by that. Maybe I'm just blabbering about.
No, I think you are just a little too quiet in appearing in the stream. Okay.
And also, I don't know if you know this, but the curbs are more slippery than the track, so you want to.
Yeah, I noticed that in the few laps I did to. Came online 5 minutes before session start, brought my daughter to bed, no warm-up. Okay, yeah, that's why Dremet got eliminated. That's hard to hear. But I think Dremet...
You can see, like, stealth, like, losing the rear on that uphill.
Yeah.
Just gaining a lot of speed doing that.
In general, I think preserving tires here will be the key element to the race. In general, because with only one tire compound, those who can make them last the longest and have therefore maybe one stop fewer, or can undercut or overcut, that will be key. I think you just need to stay safe in turn 1 Dremet, and then you are already up 5 positions, something like this.
Yeah. Or you get hit from behind.
Or this, but I mean, Dremet has only like 3 cars behind him, so he is maybe a little safer. From that perspective, huh? Stealth opening up with a great lap. So far, not everybody has crossed the line. Cyberpunk hasn't done a very competitive lap. Oh, nice. Yeah, Cyberpunk currently the slowest, but maybe with a couple of mistakes there. With then Shy Guy and the Williams in P14. Akram in P13, and we have Kosandari in Igiava currently on the chopping block. Stealth is doing a great job here. I think Stealth really has trained this a lot because he definitely wants the home race. I think that means a lot to him, and I am also rooting for Stealth. I think he had a very great season, but with a lot of unfortunate moments, with his controller connecting or the kerfuffle between him and Darren in Sanford, for example. Which
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him win. Like,
yeah, definitely.
It's been a very good driver this season.
Dremet just wrote, I hope I don't get into some mess in the beginning. Yeah, I think that sums it up. But Stealth with a 26 dead, currently in P3, which is, I mean, it's not the final stage of the quali. He has still 2 more laps to come. So far it looks like Java is eliminated, McVisson actually eliminated. That is what surprises me. But the field is getting bunched up more and more. Then we have Shizu on P13, Horia P14, and Cyberpunk P15. Unable to string together 2 good laps. Poor Cyberpunk here. But yeah, that means we gain another spectator back into chat. That was mean, but yeah. Shy Guy in P10 actually, which is great. Aryan also up to P9. Hello, welcome back, Cyber. And we have your Melly. Williams, the second Williams with J-Vans also in the top 10. What is this? F1 2025? Yuki in the Red Bull P6, Alpine with Cosandari, then we have Taxi Vader in the other Red Bull, Stealth in P3 with for Mercedes charged on the McLaren in P2, Grandi in P1. I messed up both laps. Hauptsache for Drummond. Yeah, definitely you are in front of Drummond. So you've done your homework already. And it's so easy to mess up the laps here. I don't think you should be too bothered about this. I think you can still have a great race on track. Also, McVision complaining that he messed up both his laps. But yeah, that's the story of the race.
Expected Grandi for this. I think he will pull something out of the bag, so to speak. He did a really good lap in Q2, and I have a feeling he will.
Grandi with the tactical reverse here, also the two Williams.
Yeah, always. Yeah, it was always me and Grandi, like the last two drivers going for the
We should give you like a just reset Stealth. What's happening to Stealth? I don't know.
Don't know.
Yes. Now you reset. Weird.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he spun or something like this.
Yeah, or went off at the exit of the last corner.
Could
Let's see
also.
now. So Grandi starts his lap. Really nice line. First corner, let's see, second one.
He has a very different lap, a very different approach for turn one. He drives it a little different than I have seen from Charge so far. I wonder if he gains some extra speed with that. Ooh. Very big usage of the curbs there, and this was the fast corner you were referring to. That if you use
two of them, so see, yeah, he's a bit too much maybe. Because you don't want to slide too much, you lose a lot of momentum.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a fine line, of course. There's he's using the curb to rotate the car.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think Charge has maybe made a mistake.
Yeah, he shouldn't be up there.
Let's see how this corner goes.
Here in this corner,
I feel he maybe rotated a bit too much, but
I'd said that we can't see the sector times.
yeah, exactly.
Now we can.
So he's 4/10 ahead of Yuki after 2 sectors, so yeah, he's doing really well. So once again, like a 25-6, 7.
25-7 dead, yeah, that was a very good guess. Charged with a 39. I think we can definitely say.
I'm gonna take the Charge now to see if he does the second lap well or better.
Grandi very aggressive on the third turn. Let's see.
Charge is up on Grandi after the first sector, down on his first lap.
But
so
Charge
he made a mistake in the second sector.
But Charge used a lot of curbs here on the exit on turn 4.
The entry of this corner.
Yeah, he's very wide there.
Very slight.
I'm switching to Stealth. Stealth is also behind his PB currently, or behind his current P3 lap.
Charge lap looks very fast. Let's see the second sector. He's only half a tenth down, so if he nails this exit, he might get pole. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Got a nice exit. But I think Grandi got 2, and I'm not sure if Grandi is.
Grandi is
very close as well.
Is very close. He's 0.036 to his.
Oh, a tenth down. So better exit.
Grandi also didn't improve. Now Stealth over the line. Stealth improved a little bit on the second sector, but I don't think it will be enough.
He might get P3.
P4 sadly.
Whoa,
what?
And look, and P5.
Oh, that is so close.
Exactly, like wow.
Charge is asking for a tactical restart. And Akram just tuning in saying yes. Wow, crazy. What a result.
Is this a psychological trick by George to break Grundy mentally now? Because he was only a tenth behind, but now he's like implying that he had a problem with his game. So let's see.
Oh, he really had a problem, and he just
Yeah.
it's really
Creating drama.
that would be interesting. True. So Grandi starting from pole position, charged in P2, Yuki in P3, Stealth in P4 sadly, Taxi Vader in P5, Cassandra P6, Yormeli P7, Jabens P8, Shy Guy P9, not Aryan, Great Aryan, starting from P10. Then we have Igiawa in 11, McVision in 12, Akram or Shizu in P13, Horia in P14, and Cyberpunk in P15. Then we have Vispa, Dramet, Darren, Setamis, and our only Audi with Radi in P20. That makes the full grid, and we are now hopefully seeing very soon a very interesting race. We have currently some drivers disconnected, especially Charged, who is trying to restart his PC.
I think he already started his game. No?
Due to some technical difficulties, maybe. Let me switch.
Now he's starting the game. But yeah, also I should do the last race because there's your 10 best results are what are being counted towards the standings, and I only have 9 races done, so I should really do that last race.
Yeah, indeed. What is the last race? It's United. Ugh. Worst track in my opinion in the F1 calendar. For example, for this F1 season, I wouldn't have picked Abu Dhabi, I wouldn't have picked Singapore, I wouldn't have picked Azerbaijan, maybe either Azerbaijan or Singapore, and I honestly would have not picked Canada as well, and Miami also. I am not really agreeing on the tracks that are selected. I mean, of course, I'm very happy with the season and it is a great show and all of this. But for example, I would have loved way more if we have raced maybe Bahrain, for example. I think it's a very interesting track. Even like Imola. Instead of Canada, I would have maybe done Spielberg or Catalonia. And Azerbaijan or Singapore.
Nice. Maybe even Monza would have been nice. Like I think we already had Monaco, so maybe the Singapore one wasn't needed. But
yeah, I mean, I think Azerbaijan was a nice, interesting addition, but Singapore was too much. It was.
Yeah.
So yeah. In my opinion, yeah, Monza maybe also, but I have to admit that I personally don't really like Monza. I think most Monza races are either turn 1 collisions or very boring.
Yeah,
I like from a technical perspective that it does what it does to set up things. But it's not like that it's a very entertaining race for me. It's only entertaining if someone fucks up something and then crashes happen. That's entertaining, but that shouldn't be.
It was a surprise that Spain wasn't a part of this, because I do feel like the Barcelona track is iconic and just a really good track.
Yeah, true. McVison's version is very good.
It's very nice.
Honestly, the Barcelona track was raced a lot in other events and also in triple heat. So maybe McVison and Jabens decided for a little more difference in calendar there. and didn't want this to have to feature. Oh, the race is starting. I need to switch here. This I need. Hello. Good luck, have fun is called in the chat. And
Interesting.
indeed it will. Let me deactivate this. And we are spectating in free cam. And we are off. 5 lights are out. And we are following our drivers into the first couple of corners. Let's move up to a little more. And honestly, it's very civilized. A little touch here and there between Horia. Maybe also.
Grundy's going on a move. You can maybe spectate him. He's leading.
Oh.
See?
Oh, very, but still very civilized, honestly.
Just gonna get a good slipstream now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can I debug? No, I can't. Why am I trying this always? Ooh, charged a little off track, but this gave him a little extra rotation. Interesting. Yeah, but charged immediately also under attack behind from Yuki, but the field is still so much bunched up.
Dealt already P4. I mean, or did he start P4?
He started P4.
Okay.
Shy Guy lost a little bit. Ooh, small collision there between Horia and Cyber. Darren, Radi, Iron.
P1 fight and.
Where is Dramit? Oh, Dramit up to P11. That will be infuriating for Cyberpunk.
Nice draft on charge. He might overtake into turn 1 if he has enough.
Yeah, I'm on them. I'm interested to see this.
He's falling. He's not gonna do it.
He wanted probably to play it safe because if he risked it there.
Line. No.
I charged also struggling a little bit on grip now. No.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for it now. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
No,
He's so. What?
Why?
I would have done that. Maybe he wants to be safe. Maybe he wants to be safe a little more from stealth. Meanwhile, Grandi in the front, taking a lot of liberties there with the track limits.
He had such.
He was
so much more speed that he wouldn't have had to fight for the position. That's why I'm interested. Why didn't he overtake?
He was so close there.
Like you don't want to fight at this point if you're like with the lead. I understand that.
But now he lunges an attack nearly on the inside of charged, but all cars struggling here in the wet with the tires. The grip is simply not there, and it's amazing, honestly. Grandi already 2% down on his tires compared to Charge, so Grandi is using a little bit more, but also Yuki. Oh yeah, I think Yuki moving out of the slipstream. I think that was a little too early, honestly. Yeah, now he moves back in, tries again. He tries on the outside of turn 1. That
Grandi's
will be interesting.
Gonna get overtaken here.
Oh yeah, for Grandi that is impressive. But I'm a little worried about Charged now. He seems a little on the back foot here in this very low grip settings, but also
Stealth is getting close as well.
Stealth, yeah, is also in a attack window. Oh, Yuki there. Oh, going off track, losing 2 positions.
I think Charge tapped him just slightly. He might have. Yeah, Charge hasn't practiced that long. I mean, I saw him open the game yesterday and playing, but not for the few days before that. So it's not a surprise that he's not like absolutely on it.
It's funny if Charge doesn't practice or only practices a little bit, then that means he is still fighting for P1 and P2, and if I don't, I will probably be eliminated even before the rest starts. Oh, that is just a small difference there. Yuki now very close to stealth, but let's see what is happening
What happened here?
behind, because Dremet is now sizing up Jabins for an overtake, and also with his teammate McVision there joining the fray. 3 cars now fighting for one position. And is it successfully? Yes, indeed. All the Saubers now in a very nice orderly fashion there. P8 for Igiava, P9 for McVision, and P10 for Dremet, which is fantastic. But Jabins will be fuming. He is normally the king of the multi-overtakes, and Jabins doesn't let it sit on its own. He is going for the attack. Igiava in the front there, running a little wide on turn 4 or 5, whatever this is. I can't really count. Akram here trying to go past Horia, but Horia is still a bit up ahead of the road, and we will see no overtakes so far. What is Jabins doing? Well, Jabins first of all has to keep it on the road, so he is in a very challenging position there. He needs to preserve tires, but he also needs to find a way to pass back into the points. These are very important for his team, Williams. And meanwhile,
the tire offset between Grundy and Charge is almost 5%, so Grundy is really pushing this set, but Charge has started to gain on him now, and Stealth is a bit further behind. He was pressured by Yuki, which gave some breathing space to
definitely.
the fastest lap.
Yeah, Grundy now. Yeah, 4 to 5% between those two. Stealth is conserving his tires phenomenally, but this was always what Stealth did in Group T as well. When we were in the Group T team in season, I think it was season 1, Stealth always had the better tires. Always.
It's interesting to see, like, Yuki really was fighting in those first 2-3 laps, and now he's falling behind because he's struggling with the tires.
Yeah. Yuki already on 61%. I think he will pit around lap 8 or something like this. Ooh, there's a fight brewing behind. Ooh, Jabins got back against Dremet. Yeah, the 2 V-Carb Racing Bulls here. Between Vispa and Darren are in P15 and P16, which is very reminiscent of V-Carb's performance from time to time, but not very reminiscent, honestly, of Vispa's performance during the first half of the season. But honestly, Vispa, we can give him a little wiggle room. He is still very rusty. He hasn't played in ages, because he got he got a child, or I mean his wife got a child, but yeah, so, and he's a family man now, so he has to take care of other responsibilities, not so much time anymore for gaming. Ooh, Arjen here behind Radi, trying to go on the inside there of turn 1, but Radi is now... Whoa! Radi there with the wrestling move. I think that wasn't on purpose, but Radi plays it very, very correctly and lets Arjen pass. Let's stick around here for a while, because I think that's very interesting. Oh, Arjen running Radi, right? I don't think that was on purpose as well. No, Arjen waiting even for Radi to be back.
Sorry to interrupt. Charge is really catching Grundy now. He would be even closer, but on the end of the last lap he went a bit wide out of that like last proper corner here.
Oh, small tap there, yeah.
Yeah, but that was an advantage to Grundy. He's gaining again on the spot.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you also have to help your opponents. Yuki is now very far away from...
Yeah, but that tap gave Stealth the possibility to come back now, because like a lap ago he was about 1.5 seconds behind Charge.
Yeah.
Now he's 7 tenths behind. So now the top 3 are really close.
Okay.
I think Grundy made a mistake. It's only 4-ish tenths now, the gap. Okay, 5.
Cassandre here successfully attacking and defending. against Jormeli in his Ferrari, but Jormeli now in the more opportune moment here. And Jormeli outbreaks himself, and Kusandari makes the over and under work and uses his experience there for a nice retake. Ian calling what the fuck, probably small taps again. Leg. Radi calling leg, so I think yeah, they're both.
Charge has 5% more tire than Grandi, and Stealth has 5% more tire than Charge, so
yeah.
There's some offset. Now the top 3 is getting closer and closer. It's getting interesting now.
Oh, Charge there.
Deep with the braking.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get a good slipstream. So I don't know what strategy Charge is doing, but if he's doing a 3-stopper, I would maybe pit now. Because he's gonna be losing time here. Maybe. Okay. So maybe on a 2-stopper, just doing 8 laps now.
But Judge is not letting himself being passed easily there. He holds the position so phenomenally.
And now Judge gonna get some slipstream, maybe? No, he's not. Okay.
I think maybe Judge realized that Stealth has a lot more tires than him, and he uses him now as a kind of slipstream mule to stay in the fight, but to prepare his in-lap, for example. Not for example,
maybe,
but
but
to
the problem
prepare
is
his
that
in-lap.
the top 2 guys are teammates, so it might not be that beneficial. So I don't know how they're racing. Are they like?
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen it between other competitors here. Even if you are teammates, you are so fast in a precarious situation that when you're going close to each other, that you might still end up touching, even if it's not on purpose and even if it's your teammate.
Yeah. But like in Mercedes situation, like now they're actively holding 1-2. So if I was driving,
can you check if McVision and Dramet already were in the pit lane?
No, Mercedes boxing now.
I'm on the both Mercs. And Charge is staying out?
What?
If McVision and Dramet already have pitted.
Yes, they have pitted. Both have new tires.
Okay.
New ones. So Stealth pitted quite early in the pit.
Yeah, Stealth pitted very far back. Probably to give Grandi a little more room. Oh no!
Oh no, Stealth!
Oh no! No!
He spun
Oh, he did so good to respawn there.
I don't know if he had a controller.
I think so.
Yeah, I just stopped spectating. I wanted to see if the Williams Shy guy got past, but well, he did sadly now, but not in the way I was expecting. I feel so bad for Stealth.
Nah, it's so unfortunate.
I remember all the way back in Miami he had these issues. And
Yeah.
I think in Japan as well. And let's see. So Charge is gonna absolutely box this lap unless he's doing a 2-stop. We'll see in like 15 seconds.
I have to tactically wait, I think, with switching positions, because if I switch...
Sorry to say, but Charge didn't pit, so I think he's absolutely on a 2-stop.
Whoa. That's impressive.
Yeah.
I think I need to really wait with switching from player to player, because I think we are inducing lags to some players when we spectate them. The thing is, I think Charge realized that if he stays simply, if he makes one less pit stop, then he is definitely on the...
It will be interesting to see how much slower the tire is now, because after the first sector alone, Grundy has caught by a second. So it's now 9.5 anymore. It was 11 at the start of the lap. So he's gaining a lot. I mean, Charge is off a bit.
Yeah, he's struggling so much there.
The question is if is the struggling more costly than the extra pit stop. I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
Nah, Gandhi gained like 5 or 6 seconds here.
The problem is that with the two-stopper, you're gonna have to do 11 laps on one of those stints. So you have like,
it will be even worse there, yeah.
Yeah. And Josh was basically drifting through that whole pit entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's almost 7 seconds, a bit under 7 seconds the gap when Grundy went past.
Ooh, this is a 4-way fight here. Between Jormeli, Setamis, who just pitted, or was it Kusandare?
So both the Red Bull drivers got pass charged. So
Oh yeah, it just exits there, but he should come out in front of McVison. Yeah, Stealth is now in P9, it's so unfortunate, man.
Did you see the Stealth incident? Did he touch the inside ball or the outside, which caused him to spun?
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if he exited, if he maybe exited even the pit lane a little immaturely.
I don't know.
If he maybe got on the grass there on the pit exit, maybe.
Yeah, Grundy now leading with 6 seconds to Yuki. And Charge is really close to the accelerator now.
I see here also a 4-way fight with Cyberpunk, Igiara, then I think that should be J-Benz and Horia here. Who are
going through to overtake the accelerator.
Cyberpunk going into the pit stop. J-Benz outside of turn 1, he chooses. Horia overshoots the corner a little bit. Cyberpunk calling what the fuck, Horia? I don't understand why. Huh, weird. Need to... Oh, J-Man's there. Sliding into Igiara. And not into his DMs. Also charged in front. Got past Taxi Vader. And is now in prime position to take Yuki's position away as well. And he's catching and catching and catching. I think maybe in about 2 or 3 laps we will see... We will see an overtake there coming from Charged against Yuki, but Grandi is still far away, which is no surprise due to the strategy offset both are having.
I mean, honestly, if Charge doesn't start closing in a bit more to Grandi, I wouldn't be surprised if Grandi comes out of the pits leading after his last stop, the third one. Because, I mean, the gap was 8 seconds to Grandi, now it's 7.6, but if it...
Yeah, you're probably right. I think that could definitely be the case.
Maybe if he doesn't, he will be substantially, like, few seconds behind. And
oh, Shitsu here fighting with Igiava. Very small gap between those two.
Charge is catching Yuki with the worn out tires, or more worn than charged.
Shy Guy trying to size up Darren for an overtake. Maybe into turn 1. Oh, even before that, Shy Guy using the might of the slipstream there to pull equally here against Darren. But Darren is having none of that and still comes out of turn 1 the leader here there of this battle. And also after turn 2 and 3, Darren is still a good bit in front there. So well done by Darren there with the defensive driving. And Charged is now in the rear spoiler of Yuki. And Yuki with 49% tires left. So Yuki is struggling a lot with the grip, as we can see here in the picture. While
I mean, Yuki's really helping Grundy out now because Charge has 70% left on his tires and he can't really properly use them unless he clears Yuki right now.
And Charged is doing his best impression of Lewis Hamilton, and Yuki is playing Timo Glock here in 2006 as 2008, sorry. Yuki using the slipstream to cut back, which is a phenomenal job, but I think Charged will have it now. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, Charged with his has sacrificed a lot of his tires now. I mean, obviously Grandi is at a point where he has worse tires than him, but Charged now has to make up a difference of like 2 or 3 seconds in two laps or something like this.
And he will lose it again when his tires are
yeah. But I don't see him pull off this much time here.
Yeah,
but maybe
it will be interesting to see. He's in free air. So.
Yeah. But who knows, maybe Charge is just that good and can pull it off. I mean, if somebody on the grid can pull this off, then it's definitely Charged. But it's just very, very unlikely in general. But honestly, Grandi started in 7.5 when Charged overtook Yuki, and now he is at 6.2. So maybe I'm getting the lesson of a lifetime here in not underestimating Charged. But
I do have to say he has a 25% tire offset, which is huge on this.
Yes, definitely, but for sure he needs to make up the time now.
He's doing really well. I'm not saying he's not doing really well, but it's expected that he's gonna close in a lot at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. With the 2 Red Bulls here very close together. Giava and Horia still at it. Horia getting up the inside, very close and personal there. Horia with the better traction out of the corner, but Igiava maybe a little bit more experienced into the corner, making a very interesting combination there between everybody involved.
And Grandi boxing as expected. I mean, Charge was lapping about 1.5 seconds faster at this point.
Yeah.
If you compare the last lap. Now again, like yes, good pace.
Igiava using his years of experience there on turbo sliders to get one going against Horia.
So and basically, 126.6 on 50% tires is really good. It's a really good lap time. If he can hold on to these kinds of lap times for maybe 1 or 2 laps, it's looking a bit more bright for him.
Shy Guy here in a battle with Dramit. Yomeni and Kosanari there up in front, exiting the pit lane. I think what happened with Stealth is that he got I'm not quite sure if you are seeing the stream right now, but I think what happened with Steph is he got on this little small piece of grass here.
Yeah, it's easy to do that. I mean, it's...
And then I think he spun the back out and drifted into the outside wall. Or, as you said, he maybe has hit this small piece of wall here.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was really just speculating whether or not he made a mistake or his controller had a problem and he continued steering left.
Yeah, that could also be the case, of course.
I'm certain Cyber will analyze that for an hour.
Oh, probably, yeah. More than that.
When Ikiava with a big mistake coming out the last corner.
Yeah, Ikiava just lost out a lot there. Whisper now up to P5, but that should be due to pit stops. Taxi Vader and Whisper and Ikiava going head to head into the pit lane, which is
interesting to
crazy.
See Brandy with the brand new tires only gained by like 6/10 on the last lap, so the tires are still not dead for charge. The next 2 laps will be really difficult. The last 2 laps, I should say.
But Kandi also was in clean air, no? When he came out.
He was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's interesting there. Huh. But there's already now a big gap between Yuki and Taxi Vader, which is crazy. Ooh, there's here a fight between Kusandari and McVision. McVision overtaking Kusandari. Whisper calling the sorry. This is a first for me.
Interestingly enough, Stealth has come or is now on the back of the 2 Red Bull drivers. So he has.
Oh yeah, true. There he is.
Yeah, because he just did his fastest lap last lap. His own fastest lap. So maybe he will finish on the top 3.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I wish for him.
Judge with a mistake coming out of the turn 3. Grundy now gained about a second, a bit over even, and Stealth with a really nice lap, 25.8. First driver to go under 126 in the race so far, so really impressive by him.
That is indeed a very impressive lap time. I'm hoping to see more of George, honestly, this race. I mean, it's sad that he is basically eliminated from the fight at the front, but it would still be nice to see him maybe on the podium in his home Grand Prix. But maybe he also just inherited the Barrichello curse. It's interesting because I recently watched a video where it was explained that Barrichello, in all the racing series that he raced at, he never won at Sao Paulo.
Yeah, now Charles is really losing a lot of time. I think over 2 seconds on the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grundy.
But he's going for the 11th stint now. No, it's still the 10er. Sorry. But I can't.
George lost what? 3.4 seconds on the last lap.
It's
huge.
Could be, yes. I mean, he was like 6 to 7 seconds ahead of Kandi. So yeah. Kandi should even be visible for George now. Yes.
Maybe don't say those 2 numbers together like that.
What?
6 and 7. Oh god.
Why?
Such a dumb thing. I know it's just some weird meme thing. People are saying 6, 7. I don't understand. I don't know why I even bring it up, but.
What the fuck? I had never heard of this.
Yeah.
Let me Google this. 6, 7.
Grundy really close now on the chart, so it will be interesting to see. So Grandi only under a second behind when Charge goes to his pits. He doesn't go to his pit stop, so he's doing the 11 lap stint now.
Ooh, crazy, yeah.
17%.
But Grandi.
Will we see some fighting here? I think he will try to fight to hold the position if he can. And he can
Yeah, I know. Yeah. There's neither grip nor anything else.
I mean, honestly,
I'm too old to get the meme.
Yeah.
I just read through the Wikipedia article, and thought to myself, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I was Charged in this position, I think I would have like made a dive bomb down into turn 4 just to keep Grundy a bit more close. Because
yeah, but I mean that is also not so nice.
Well, I mean, yeah, don't hit him, but like just slow him
down. Yeah, of course. Send it up the inside, let him run far out the track. But it's crazy to me how much of tiptoeing Charged has to do on his so old tires here. I think that's the lowest tires amount I've seen the whole season in TSU F1, which is impressive to say the least, but it's also kind of scary because it shouldn't feel nice, and it won't feel nice definitely, but it is what it is. Charged driving now into the pit lane, getting fresh tires, and I think I want to stay on him, but let me show you the current gaps and fights going on here in the table at the left side of the screen. Oh, Charge there. Whoa. Quite on the limit there on pit exit. Let's see where he comes out. He is in P6.
His strategy would be more valid if he doesn't have this problem with traffic. But again, like now, 2 more drivers are in front of him this time around.
Yeah, true. He now has Yomelie, Stealth to deal with. I mean, Stealth would technically been in front of him before without the accident, so.
Yeah, and Charge goes wide now. Yeah, it's the dirty air of Yomelie and loses like a second there too. It's not looking good.
Randi now also in the pit lane. I think we are coming slowly but surely to the conclusion of the race. There is currently not a lot of things going on. There's Javens trying to get back up against Horia into the points, but Horia so far doing a good job of defending against Javens. Tremit here running in a, let's call it comfortable 9th position, and McVison trying to get it up against Kosandari to improve his P8 to P7. But of course, Kosandari is also a very capable racing driver, so not everybody can get what they want. And Kosandari, yeah, they're running maybe a little wide and a little over the curves. That's definitely not so good for his tires, but also not so bad. Charged now, sliding into the back of Yomelie there, who promptly goes off track, and Charged has to be very careful there to control his car, but ultimately the small bump helps him to go past. And I wonder if this has a backfire in the steward's room afterwards. I hope not, of course, but it could well be. Even if it wasn't on purpose, I think Charged was not in a position there to right away overtake them, Yomelie. But honestly, I see why he's doing it, because he definitely needs to say to himself, yeah, okay, if I get like 5 seconds penalty now.
So Stealth went out of the way into the pit lane. I mean, Grundy is staying out for 1 more lap. So.
How much tires does Grundy have now?
36. But what will be interesting is that stealth pitting now, will he be able to undercut one or maybe even both of the Red Bulls? Does he come clean air?
Yeah, that is indeed a very good question.
He does, and he didn't crash this time, so... Yeah, I mean, he has a chance, absolutely.
Yeah, Steph coming there around the corner number 4 and 5 now. In P6, let's go into camera mode here real quick with Yormali, Igiyava, McVison, Dremet, Vispa, and Darren. Then we have Horia, Shizo, J-Bands, Cyberpunk in a lowly P16, but Cyberpunk also was just in the pit lane. Shy Guy in P17. And where is the rest of the bunch?
And I think Charge will be now in clean air, I suppose. Both the Red Bulls will be now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
Grandi also in the pit lane now. Grandi, I think he will come out in front of Grandi.
A Charge, yeah. Interestingly enough, even though Charge was behind 4 drivers, so 2 more than after the first pit stop, he had to fight them less, but he made more mistakes. And see, this is what I meant. Grandi will be ahead.
Yeah, true. I mean, Charge now in the slipstream and trying to go for the inside, but Charge is also now playing it safe. I think Charge still.
Because Grandi will just push for the rest of the stint. Like he has to fight now.
Yes, of course, but that wasn't. Maybe he is using like a couple of next corners, maybe in the last proper like braking zone. He is trying to go past because, as you recall, to the beginning of the race, also Charged was very, very careful there into the turn 4 to not overtake, even where we said, hey, he should have. So maybe Charge is just playing it safe because he doesn't feel very comfortable overtaking on that spot, and so he needs to do a different spot. Or maybe he waits on another opportunity into turn 1.
But will that come? I don't think so.
Yeah, I hope for him, but I also don't think so, yeah.
Yeah, and sadly for Charge, I've seen him do some mistakes when he's been following other drivers. I think he's lost like 3 or 4 seconds on those alone. So I do think that 2-stop just on pure pace could be quite viable, but with those mistakes and traffic, it clearly wasn't. Grandi will be able to pull away now.
Yeah, definitely. Grandi is already gaining a lot of places there, or not a lot of places, a lot of time there compared to Charged. But maybe, just maybe, Grandi will come into some traffic very soon and we can have a look at this. Radi is not that far away, but it's only 1 car. I don't think that will matter too much. Stealth made it up to P3.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I mean, you can't accelerate really on him, but the tire offset isn't a lot. It's 5%, and if he doesn't do mistakes now, I think he should be able to hold on to this.
Yeah, definitely. Taxivator also doing once more a very good job for his Red Bull team, same as Yuki. These both are very, very, very good drivers. I think they have secured a lot of points in the last couple of races. So yeah, they should be good here as well. What's going on further behind? Well, Ikiyava and Jabens are very close to each other, and so is their Shizu. Cyberpunk far off, Whisper far off, Darren struggling a little bit, Shy Guy. Let's stay with these 3 for the moment. Shizu now trying to get past Igiyava into turn 1. And so far, the move looks completed, but here on the exit of turn 3, Shizu is running a little wider than what would have been great. But here, yeah, okay, turn 4. Turn 4 seems to be a very nice overtaking spot for Shitzo. This was fantastic move done, and Igiyaba now finds himself back to P13, while Shitzo moves up to P12.
Yeah, Grundy hasn't pulled away as much yet, but over the next 2 laps, charged tires really drop off. Because he still has 55%, but I think it's around 40 or 35 when they really just kind of go non-existent.
Yeah, it definitely it's. It is sadly for charged.
Oh, Stealth had a controller issue again. He went just straight off.
Oh no!
It's sad to see. Yeah, that's just.
That is so stupid.
Yeah.
Get this man a stable internet connection. It's incredible. What does a man has to suffer just to play little good games here and there? It's impressive for real.
Yeah, and that's it for him.
Yeah, sadly.
Sad to see, just really sad stuff.
Steph just should. Yeah, I understand the rage quit there.
Now, interestingly enough, you're never gonna guess who's in front of Grundy.
Radi, yeah, I know.
Yeah, we had some issues with blue flags with him at times. Let's see if he.
Yeah, I know, but maybe that plays into your cards now. No.
Into my cards.
Your cards in terms of your still McLaren team member.
Yeah. That's what I meant. So, Grundy will. Well, I mean, he's catching up in a nice position, or in a nice place of the.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't.
But he is far away. Yeah, I don't think so too. I think you are correct.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, now he.
Now he realized. Does Charged get by? Oh, Charged is still. Wow, Charged is still further down than I would have expected. Rather interesting. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think the positions are like nearly set. Yes, there is here an interesting fight still between J-Benz and Horia, which is not yet decided, I have to add. Both on very similar tire ages, and both, yeah, maybe struggling a little bit. I mean, obviously both are on the points, so mission done already. But I think J-Benz still wishes for more for his Williams team. But Horia is not making it super duper easy for him. Horia is still now like 6/10 off. So I think we move away shortly because there is this going on here between Cyberpunk and Darren. Ooh, Darren going off track there. What happened? That looked weird. Maybe some lag? Steering issue? I don't know. I don't know.
What's interesting is that will the 2 Red Bull drivers fight for this podium position, considering Taxaviator has a bit more tires than Yuki, about 5%, 4 or 5. Only a second between them. Maybe. Let's see if Roddy will make way for a charge now. No, not yet.
Whew.
Okay.
Yeah, I think George now understood.
Already.
Yeah. Sorry, that way around. How dare you? Ah, come on. Radi is my teammate in OSCR. So
Yeah, Charge is mine in this.
true.
So
But
yeah, it's a
Radi
1 second
was
gap between
very nice to
the
Charge. He gave him a little tap on the back. Oh no, Charge, don't overtake him now again. Oh, what is going on?
Oh no.
Oh.
I missed that, but
But
thankfully I didn't see it.
honestly, Radi played it nice. Radi got faster and faster due to the slipstream and went wide in turn 4. So Charged could, slip by. Unbothered in principle. So it wasn't that bad, it just looked a little bit. Cassandra throwing just sorry. A smart touch there between him and McVison. Yeah, so far.
Coming out of the last corner, I mean, a really nice performance by him. It would have been interesting to see Charge his tactic if he hadn't made those mistakes or gotten in behind traffic. I do think it would have been closer. Because the difference is now 6 seconds. I think he lost like 3 to 4 making those mistakes, and you know.
Yeah, Charge crossing the race in
and
P1.
only 6 tenths behind Yuki, crossing the line. And good performance for the two of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Good points for them as well, for Red Bull. It was nice. McVison recovered to P5, which was nice. Dremit
Kazakh driver.
Cassandra P7, Dremit P8. Horia looks like a P9 for him, with Jabens in P10. Whisper with the P11, then comes Iava, Shizu, Cyber, Shy Guy. Oh, I forgot Darren. Sorry, Darren, Shy Guy, Sitamis, and then we have our Radi, Stealth, and Aryan.
Shy Guy with 4% tires. Interesting. 3.
Okay, is still someone driving? Setamis is. That was, but still, I really liked the race. It was amazing. That was fantastic, entertaining thing to see. I hope we get more wet races in the future, not only in F1 but in general in TSU. And yeah, heartbreaking stuff indeed. From Stealth, that was not what we needed, definitely. All right. So, Cyberpunk, can I zum Kanal? Guys, I want to send you over to Cyberpunk because Cyber is probably doing his race analysis. And I honestly want to go to bed now because I'm already tired and I need to work tomorrow. So yeah, have a great time. Thank you, Nestor, so much for joining me in broadcast. You're welcome. Thanks. I hope you liked it with me. And yeah, what? I hope you enjoyed it with me, the broadcasting.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Nice. All right, that's it for me. Have a great rest of the week. We will see us probably on Monday or Tuesday for the news video. And yeah, so far so good. Good night, everybody. Have a great week and see you on the racetrack, guys. Join Cyber here on his YouTube channel. He is doing now his race analysis probably. So yeah, have fun with that, and I'm going to bed now. Good night.